Hi everyone, Radhe Radhe. So today is a huge big day. It is a massively huge big day because today is the day God starts speaking. Today is the day Krishna starts speaking, and what is so beautiful in the Gita, and I love it, is it doesn't say Krishna Uvacha or something like that. With Sanjay Uvacha, Duryodhana Uvacha, not Duryodhana Vacha, it was Sanjay Vacha, and then Arjuna Vacha and Dhritarashtra Vacha, but he says Shri Bhagwan Uvacha. And that is amazing. He does not say Krishna Uvacha. He makes it very clear that Krishna is God. I did not know if it made it very clear in the Gita that Krishna is God, but we don't even need to go to the place. I mean, there are verses I know later on where he shows his expanded form, so he does say that Krishna is God, but it wasn't very clear about whether Krishna is God or the expanded version is God, or Krishna is, I mean, the Vishnu is real God and Krishna is the incarnation of Vishnu, or Krishna is the real God and Vishnu is the incarnation of or expanded version of Krishna. So, I mean, I had all these questions in my mind, and I still do, I guess. And then this thing where he says Shri Bhagwan Uvacha is that just helped me so much. And then I read the commentary by Srila Prabhupada, and he says that there are three things. There is Brahman, Paramatma, and Bhagwan in the scriptures. I think he said in Srimad Bhagavatam, but I don't know if it's somewhere else as well. It seems I read somewhere else that it's other places as well, not just Srimad Bhagavatam, because Srimad Bhagavatam you can say that, oh, it's what ISKCON people follow, and not everybody in the world follows that. So I mean, yeah, I don't know, but it seems that in that process, so the way he explained it is that there is the when the sun is shining, there is the actual sunshine, and there is the surface of the sun, and then there's the internal part of the sun. So these all three things are absolute truth, and they're basically the same thing. There it is the sun, it is part and parcel of the sun, the sunshine itself, the surface of the... But the people who study this absolute truth, those who study the sunshine are different from those who study the surface of the sun, who are different from those who study the internal part of the sun. So Brahman is like studying the sunshine, Paramatma is studying the surface, if I understand correctly, and then the actual Bhagwan is studying the internal part of the sun. So it's like going deeper and deeper and deeper into it. So it's all absolute truth, it's all important, it's all good, it's just this one is a little bit deeper. So Bhagwan is the deepest word that is used for in this context. So yeah, it it is beautiful, beautiful. And I just every time I read, like I sing this a few times right before I get comfortable with it, and every time I sang Shri Bhagwan Avacha, I just like my heart expanded and I felt so happy. I was like, yes, this is so good. So yeah, Krishna in this verse is admonishing. The first words that he's saying in the Gita are admonishing Arjun, and they're saying, Arjun, what are you doing? I expect better from you. And it's very sweet. Yeah, and I mean, if Krishna is saying that to Arjun, is very different from other people like us, human beings, later on. Arjun bashing. Krishna is not Arjun bashing. He's he's saying it like he's like, no, I don't expect this, don't do this, like you're better than this, it's a whole different energy um from other people. Arjun Bash, I loved it. It's so sweet. Okay, let's go into the verse and listen to the first words of Sri Bhagwan or Sri Krishna in the Gita. उवाच मधुसूदनः श्रीभगवानुवाच कुतस्त्वाकश्मलमिदं विश्रमे समुपस्थितम् अनार्यजुष्टम् अस्वर्ग्यम् अकीर्तिकरमर्जुन. Okay, I'll go into the verse, the meaning. So Shri Bhagwan Uvacha, Bhagwan speaks. Kuta, where from? Tva, unto you, kasmalam, dirtiness, idam, this lamentation. So where has all of this come on to you? Where God said, from where has all of this dirtiness come on to you? Okay. Idam, this lamentation, Vishame, in this hour of crisis, Samupastitam arrived. Where has this lamentation arrived in this hour of crisis? Anarya. Now, there's a lot of explanation in both the Gita Daily website as well as Prabhupada's website about the word Anarya. Oh, and the Swami Mukund website about the word Arya. Arya was apparently was a word earlier on in the Sanskrit times. It was a word used for somebody who knows the spiritual path, somebody who is knowledgeable, somebody who is good. It was a very positive word, and then it became a very negative word apparently, because our race was called the Aryans, and people wanted to the foreigners who came onto the Indian land wanted to claim that Indians couldn't be as advanced as they were on their own, and they came from the European descent or something like that. So they came from the Aryan civilization or something like that. So it for some reason it seems like it took a negative word, but in this original context, an Arya is somebody who knows the spiritual path, who is knowledgeable, who is good. So Anarya is somebody who does not know that, who does not know. So he's like, Krishna is admonishing Arjuna. He's like, you are an Anarya. You're acting like an Anarya. Jushtam, practiced by Asvargyam, which does not lead to higher planets. So in this hour of crisis, where is this lamentation come from? Where has this lamentation arrived? You're acting like the person who does not know the value. You're practicing like you're the person who does not know the value of life. So Asvargyam, Swarg is heaven. So this is Asvargyam. Asvargyam is not heaven, non-heaven. This does not lead to heaven. This does not lead to the higher planets. Akirti, infamy, Karam, the cause of. Instead, it is the cause of infamy. So, O Arjun, God said, the Supreme Personality of Godhead said, my dear Arjun, how have these impurities come onto you? They're not at all befitting a man who knows the value of life. They lead not to higher planets, but to infamy. And the Swami Mukundanand one, the Supreme Lord said, my dear Arjun, how has this delusion overcome you in this hour of peril? It is not befitting an honorable person. It leads not to higher abodes, but to disgrace. And the Koti Shri Krishna one, it's pretty similar in all of them now. Right. I just had it open. Okay. How can you lose heart in this hour of crisis? Whence has this weakness arisen in you? This is disgraceful, ignoble, and unworthy of higher realms. Again, the translation of Koti Shri Krishna is starting to not feel really perfect to me. But let's see, I'm going to keep reading it for a little bit. When I find another good source like this, a verse by verse source, then maybe if that's better, I will switch. But I will read it anyways before the video, so that if the translation is perfect or if there is good commentary, then I can talk about it. And if there isn't, then I will leave reading it out here on the video. Okay, so that was God's first words admonishing Arjun, who he loves so much, and Arjun, of course, loves him so much. And I'm loving that I'm getting to see their connection with each other. I'm loving that I'm getting to see how they speak with each other, and with the warmth and the love that they have for each other. I am so happy. I don't know if it's because of reading the Gita and I'm getting emotional right now, but it might be because I'm reading the Gita every day, and I've started chanting also a little bit. And I have just been, the last few weeks have been, the amount of peace I have felt, and it's not always, I have days when I like really don't, but compared to all of my life until now, and comparing it to now, just the amount of peace I feel inside me is different, is I've had so many days where at the end of the day I'm like, this was such a good day and I had such a beautiful day. And it's not necessary that I'm not tired that day, or I'm not like, it's not that I have a lot of energy always. I don't. But I feel good. Despite all of that, I just feel amazing. So yeah, I think it's because of the Gita, and I think it's because of the chanting as well as the Gita and Gita daily reading. The chanting I'm not doing every day, but the Gita I'm doing every single day, and I think God is bringing that peace in me because I'm doing this, and I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful for that. And I'm so grateful to any of you who are following along. Thank you. Bye. Wish you a beautiful day. Radhe Radhe.